Good evening, friends. It's so good to see all of you here again. And for those of you who this is your first time coming to this event, welcome to our life-saving community. Your presence here tonight already signifies that you too want to be part of making a difference. A lot has happened since the last time we gathered. But before I talk about that, I'd like to introduce you to the ones who show up, go above and beyond, and put the blood, sweat, and tears every single day. Unlike most businesses and nonprofits, our job is not a 9 to 5. Saving lives does not pause on the weekend, nor does it stop to recognize a holiday. Saving the lives requires 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, regardless of what's going on in the real world. Sometimes saving lives even includes our staff taking home animals to monitor them or foster them. And while we cannot save them all, this group of amazing people will go to the ends of the earth to try.
Testimonial right there.
In addition to your appreciation for our staff, I ask that you also extend that appreciation to our dedicated volunteers and foster families. Last but not least, I'd like all of you to be the first to know, last year here on this stage, I announced that Dr. Misty was coming back. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. Our hearts were broken, but we do have a new full-time vet. Her name is Dr. Katie. She started on Monday, and she already feels like she's part of the family. As I mentioned, the job of animal welfare never stops. And yes, there are many heartbreaking stories that come in every day. But there's also many successful, heartfelt stories that we have to stop and pause to celebrate in order to keep ourselves grounded. This past year, however, has been unusually challenging for both our staff and our budget. We have seen far more cruelty and neglect cases than in prior years. Animals sitting in our kennels for far too long because they've been caught up in court battles that they had nothing to do with, to try to get them out of the deplorable conditions in which they were living. Without a full-time vet on staff, this became challenging at best. Many of you know the story of Maggie. I'll try to keep my composure. The Dalmatian that came in extremely emaciated and 2 weeks away from delivering 11 puppies. You may also know that Maggie had to be hospitalized after giving birth, weighing only 24 pounds and unable to care for her babies. Maggie's organs were starting to shut down, and we were not sure she would make it. They inserted a feeding tube into her esophagus, and she had to be fed several times a day for several months that way before learning how to eat like a normal dog. Meanwhile, her puppies were sent to 3 separate foster homes, all born significantly underweight with their own challenges to face. And while you may know Maggie's story and that of her pups, you likely do not know about Phoenix and her babies, Spark and Flame. Charlie and Deacon, Doja and her puppies, Grace the cat, Asher and her sisters. You're probably not familiar with Lady and her newborn babies, or Martino and PJ struggling to survive. Or what about Allie and her sister, who came in with the biggest tumor hanging from her rear end that I have ever seen? What about Gypsy and Etchie? Do you know them? They are hospice cases now living their final days out in loving foster homes. All of these cases of cruelty and neglect and abandonment in 1 year is a lot to take, not just financially, but also emotionally. In many shelters, a lot of these animals would have never had the second chance, but not at our shelter, not at your shelter. Our staff approached each case with hope and the knowledge that once animals enter our shelter, we are committed 100% to all their care and all their needs, no matter what it takes. How do we do that? How? You. You are how we do that. It is our community, our followers, and our supporters' efforts. It is our staff that are willing to take on the world to fix the worst. It is all of you who rally behind us and make sure that every animal in our care has the opportunity to get a brand new lease on life. We could not do this without all of you, and for that, we thank you so much. Never forget what a difference you make.